Hello everyone, beautiful peoples. It is June and it is time for your June monthly readings in general life, love, and abundance career. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy whichever this introduction is attached to. I'm actually going to attach this intro to all of them. So if you see this part of the video pop up on like the abundance and you saw the general life, then just, you can fast forward and get straight to the abundance reading, for example. And I'm super duper excited about this month because it's in the middle of 2019. Can you believe we're already here? And I just have a feeling there's a lot of things going on for everybody energetically. So it's going to be interesting to see how everything unfolds. And I want to hear from you all. Don't be quiet. I want to hear how things have been unfolding as your month progresses. Has anything that resonated in the month, monthly reading, has it manifested? Did you have any questions? Let me know. I want to hear from you. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me. And before I forget, don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs in your general life, love, and abundance. And then also, don't forget to maybe check out your relatives or your loved ones, because sometimes you'll be like, why are you acting like such a jerk? Oh, let me check out your reading and see what's going on. And you get the answers you need. So that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And let's get started. Hello, Leos. This is your June General Life Tarot and Oracle reading. And let's get right on into it. We're going to first look at the overall overarching energies for the month of June. Okay, so we've got choice, messenger, and change. Okay. And then for the shadow aspects, what are the shadow energies that Leos will be dealing with and facing and confronting in the month of June? Intuition, offering. Anything else? Hold on. My hands are. Okay. Thank you. All right, so we've got choice. So you're going to be making a big choice this month about something in your general life, maybe about a direction or course, a different course that you're going on now. Maybe after you've received a message or some message, like a messenger comes bearing news to you, and it's about change. Maybe even having to make a decision about a loved one, about I hate to say, having to receiving messages from a doctor or from someone, or like an attorney or something where there's change that's imminent and you're having to make a choice as a result of this message that you're receiving from this messenger. So this energy can show up differently for each Leo who's watching this, but the overall overarching energies are pretty similar here, which is there's a big choice that you'll be making as a result of a message coming through, maybe about a job, maybe about a health status of a loved one or yourself, and then immense change happening on the other side of that. And then the shadow aspects that we're dealing with is intuition. Either you resisting listening to your intuition or always trying to lean into intuition of others, as opposed to listening to your own intuition. And so you're invited this month to listen to your own intuition about what you should do next, about what choice you should make. and then receiving the offering that comes from you listening to your own intuition. Okay. As you navigate this situation here, these energies up here. All right, let's get to the actual tarot reading. We're using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. I decided to kind of change up my cards and give the Mildred Payne a rest for a moment and see what else we can come up with, right? All right, so what will Leos be confronting in the month of June? We've got the Fool card. Nice. What else do we have? What will, in June, what will, okay, not that many messages because the cards are so big. I love this deck though because it gives the best reading. It's just kind of difficult. I'm trying to get used to shuffling larger decks. What will Leos be confronting in the month of June? Wow. I like it. So we got the Fool and the Empress for the month of June. Okay. What tools will Leos be utilizing in the month of June? Six of Cups. What tools? Tools. You guys know I'm like jumpers, so I'm not gonna see. Oh, or I guess sliders. Page of Wands, and then finally the outcome. How does the month end for Leos? What are the takeaways and leave behind? What will Leos be taking with them into July, or what will they be leaving behind in June? How does the month end for Leos? How's June end? Okay, so for Leos, we got the Hermit. We've got the Ten of Wands. Oh, nice. The Ace of Cups. And then the Three of Blades. Interesting. Okay. For the month of June, what do Leos need to surrender to? Surrender to passion. Nice. And then finally, a closing message for Leos who are watching this video. Thank you, Spirit. Waxing give us 6 action. We'll take a gander at the guidebook. All right, let's get started with this reading here. So we talked about this quite a bit. And now we're going to talk about what you're going to be confronting in the month of June. We've got the Fool card and the Empress. The first half of the month of June for you Leos is you trying out new ways of living, exploring new job opportunities, applying for jobs you don't normally go for, taking that leap and seeing where it gets you, and putting yourself out there, whereas you weren't really doing that before. Now you're starting to just say, you know what, I'm just going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to, try this out, see what happens, go for it. And, I'm not sure what's going to happen, what's going to come about this Fool moment. But you know what? It's better than me sitting and waiting idly for something to happen. I'm going to take action and move forward. I'm trying to get it to focus. Okay. And so it may not be pretty. It may not be perfect. But you know what? This is how I'm going to jumpstart my life and get things going in my life. So in the month of June, in the beginning part between the 1st and the 15th, it really has you applying yourself, trying out new job opportunities, applying for different jobs, going to try different hobbies, hanging out with a new set of friends or a new friend or a new colleague, you know, working on a project and then actually putting it out for the world to see. So the Fool card is really about taking that leap. Maybe exploring purchasing a home, maybe exploring starting a business. For some of you, I'm just thinking of all the different ways that in the general life reading that this can come up. And this is also you being at choice. You making a choice to move forward and to try something new and to try something different in your life. Maybe after receiving a negative review at work, or you're not getting along with a partner, and you're just realizing you need things to change in your life, for things to feel spicy and exciting again. For the latter part of the month, so from the midpoint, like the 16th to the 30th, we have the Empress. And she is all about, you know, love and creativity and cultivating a space and a nurturing space for creativity. And people flock to her. People are flocking to you. You're very much, because you are now embracing your creativity, your passion, your zest for life, others around you are following suit and doing the same. And you're invited to continue to surrender to your passion, because that is going to steer you to great love. That is going to steer you to the job that you want to work at and where you desire to be, if you follow the Empress path, okay, and the Fool path. You've got two major arcana in your monthly reading, both of which are telling you it's time to put yourself out there creatively. And now is a good, safe, nurturing time to do so. Surrender to your passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Okay. Feel that in your belly. Feel that passion, that fire in your belly, so it propels you to move forward, to take some action steps. In the Tools position, you have the Six of Cups and the Page of Wands. The Six of Cups is about relishing in good times with loved ones and friends and family and partners, and just having a good time, and maybe even reminiscing with loved ones as a tool, meaning you use this as a means to feel good with loved ones, to connect with the loved ones. Connection is important. Listening to your intuition too, and knowing when to hang out with a certain group, or knowing when to be there for a loved one. It will be a very blessed time if you lean into your intuition this month as a tool, and enjoy the company. That is like medicine for your soul and medicine for the people around you. And so in the Tools position this month, I think it's beautiful, because, you know, that's a nice tool to have. Going back, you know, thinking back in the day with friends and family is always so good for the soul. So definitely use that tool. The pages are about messages and about, you know, with the wand, maybe being a student, trying out and chasing after some new passion pursuits and endeavors. So being like the student, being student mind as it pertains to your passion pursuits. This may show up in some of you starting hobbies or continuing hobbies, continuing writing projects, art projects, maybe a side business, you know, or maybe you're an apprentice of some sort, but definitely being in student mode in the area of your passion is going to very much help propel you and move you forward. So again, think about that in the tools position. Finally, in the outcome position, we have the Hermit, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Three of Blades. So this is about what you either leave behind or take with you into July, or leave behind in June, in the present month. The Hermit, so this month you have got a lot of things going on. You've got immense change happening over here with either yourself or loved ones. You've had to make a big choice about your life, or about a choice that's affecting a loved one, or a partnership, or a work situation, or maybe even choosing to leave a work situation. You have to go within. So this month finds you at the end of the month going within, seeking the answers from within, listening to your intuition and seeing what comes up, what is offered is what's happening. So it's good that you listen to the advice of what's found in the cards here, because the answers are going to come up from inside of you. But it doesn't come without a little bit of apprehension about being able to get everything done. This month, no doubt about it, it is a busy month for you with the Ten of Wands. You've got a lot on your plate. You're frustrated, you're stressed at times. You feel like you're burning both ends, of the candlestick, and you just don't know how much longer it can be like this. You've reached a point. And that's good, because you've reached a breaking point where it's time for a catalyst of change, where you're like, I don't want to live like this anymore. Look at this. It's 10 o'clock at night for this woman, and she still looks like she's very busy and just fraught with worry. But that's no way to live. And so perhaps this Hermit time is you going within, listening to what choices need to be made in your life, what needs to be let go in order to bring about more passion and fun into your life. And clearly stress is a big part of it. Well, how can what's the main source of your stress? And that's how you start to dissect. You start to peel it away and like, okay, what's the source of my stress? Oh, okay, it's me working late hours every night. Oh, okay, well, why am I working late hours? Well, it feels to me like there's just never enough time in the day. It's never enough time to get all the work done. Why is that? Oh, well, so-and-so is on vacation for 3 weeks, and so-and-so is on a leave, and I'm the only one who can do this. My boss is counting on me. Well, you see, you start to look at it, and then you start to say, well, why is my boss only counting on me? Can this work be redistributed? Can I talk to my boss? What can be done? So you start to you're here initially in the tight core of the problem, and you start to unravel it, to finally realize, you know what, this is really not my problem. This Ten of Wands is not my problem. This is my boss's problem, or my boss's boss's problem, not my problem. All right, so then we move into the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about new beginnings in matters of the heart, in things that make us happy, and just embracing a new beginning in fulfillment, an emotional, happy fulfillment. And this is on the other side of this Ten of Wands moment that you're having. You're having all of this towards the end of the month, and hopefully you don't carry this Ten of Wands energy into the new month of July. There's a chance, though, for some Leos who are watching this to continue to carry it on. But for many of you, it's like you realize by the end of the month, this can't go on. You may have to continue to do more more introspection as you move into July. But as far as like the Ten of Wands, I really get a sense that that's a closing of energy, where you're like, I can't do this anymore. And hence why we have the Ace of Cups with new beginnings in emotional fulfillment and pursuing our passion pursuits. So that's exciting. New beginnings in love, new beginnings in things we love, new beginnings in maybe planning to go in a new place, new goals that you're setting for yourself on how to bring about more things and people we love in our life. Then finally we have the Three of Blades. So the Three of Blades are traditionally the Three of Swords. It's about being disappointed, feeling a little betrayed, feeling sadness, just feeling some sort of grief. And so that's why I get a sense that for some of you who are getting some sort of news, you're getting some news that is bringing about memories, perhaps, for some of you. Like she might be reminiscing on a past love, a past relative, of relatives who is maybe getting ready to cross over, or who just recently crossed over. There's some sadness there. There's a mourning of relationships that have passed on or died. I believe in people mourning relationships, mourning old job situations, mourning even our old habits at times. But at the end of the month, it just kind of got you feeling a little sad, feeling a little sorry for yourself for whatever reason. And it could be the highs and lows of all the changes you're going through. But it's fortunately a short-lived energy. Okay. Let's see what this action card has to say here. I'm going to read from the guidebook, or excerpts from the guidebook. The time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens, step by step. And then affirmation, I am responsive and ready to take action. Sometimes we are afraid to move forward. This is natural. Change can be difficult, and if we have been hurt or have failed before, we are anxious about what may happen if we instigate change. Maybe we think it's easier and safer to just tread some water for a while, instead of taking joyful action towards the things we truly desire, such as the writing of a book, undertaking a study, accepting a new job, or seeking a better relationship. We balk, we freeze, we do not take the steps we could, and so we remain stagnant. We don't grow. This moon phase encourages us to embrace action. Action is a part of our humanity. We are not made to hide and refuse to blossom. The companion stone to work with, my dears, is rhodonite. So wow, this is tying in here. It's like you can't continue to resist change and hope that things are going to get better for you. You're going to have to surrender and actually this month take some action steps to move into. There's some introspection, but you got to also take some action steps to move towards the life you're trying to live. All right, my lovely Leos, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the love and the abundance readings as well for the month of June for Leos. Bye, guys.